the place of the grandmother, I'd probably be finding the place where the records are kept, where they will unite the nations of the world, according to the ancient lore, right?
Right.
If I can find something that would correlate with all that, then we'd probably find that place, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. And don't agree with me, don't do this, do like this if we don't. Because only the spirit of promise bear witness to you. The rest of it, just let it go. Tammy, do you want me to help you with the girls? All right.
I'm gonna go with Daddy.
You coming, Winter? Yeah. Don't run Perline down. Schnell. Das ist sehr cool, Fräulein.
Jawohl.
Right over here.
Was ist das?
Jerry, you told me that you found the sword over here.
Oh,
How exciting.
if I want to read old writings, what would that say? Anybody?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I thought they had a hole in them.
They do. They do.
Go ahead.
They're spring loaded. They're sweet
Well,
shoes.
now I need some just like them. I need a little
This-
spring in my step.
Symbol is the heart. Okay? So a place of your heart. What is a broken heart? Now notice if I had that heart over here, it would make the heart as we know it. So it's a broken heart. What is a broken heart? Place of the broken heart. It's an altar. This is the altars. Now notice this line here. I'll have to do this a little bit. But it comes up, back down, back up, back down, and this. The M shape, or this M, like this, is the word, meaning God.
Okay.
So this is the altars of God. Now notice the compass on the end of the M. That means under the ordinance of a woman. So this is where the woman's temple, what we call the woman's temple, but it's the altars of God under the coordination of women. The reason is the men wouldn't do it. They decided they were going to go party. Girls can handle it. Women hold the spiritual priesthood, men hold the physical priesthood. If a man can't do it, or a woman can't do it, the other one has to take over.
Interesting.
An easy way to do it, if you do it once, is pour water on this, and that'll make that M stand out. I'd lots rather do it if it's been raining or something. If you can come up here when it's been raining and stuff. Our water has chlorine in it, which affects the lichens again.
Is it spring water?
The spring water don't. But anyways, I'm just telling you so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. I want to show you things in their original state. So when you're out wandering around, you see something like this, you think, oh, that's not just a hole in a rock, or not just a scratch.
Jerry,
You know, you start have, yeah,
I didn't mean to interrupt,
you're
but
fine.
You triggered something in me. You had taught us at one point years ago that when you find something that has 3 marks,
Uh-huh,
it's significant.
uh-huh.
Would you remind me very quickly what that meant? Because we had that experience.
That's called the place of God. The 3 lines is either an altar or the place of God. That means he will meet you here.
Okay, at Mount Shasta, we had an incredible experience in a huge rock, and there was 3 distinct
cuts
marks.
in. Uh-huh.
And because of what you had said, it had brought my attention to it, and I thought, okay, there's something very significant
Uh-huh.
about those.
Okay, but that's what we're trying to teach here.
Okay.
And so when you're out and about at Mount Shasta, Jerry's back in Manti, you know, you can figure out what the heck you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, to open up the minds, to give you more of an opportunity to live this life a little happier. And I expect the same from you. Share with me. All right. This right here is where you would wash your hands. This would be filled with water. You'd wash your hands to enter the temple. Now I know I'm going into a temple of God. I would take off my shoes, and right in here, okay, yeah, people like to carve, but anyways,
through.
right in here, I'd wash my feet that I'd walked undefiled before the eyes of God.
Where'd they get their water up here?
Well, if you didn't have a spring right there, you'd bring it up here.
Okay.
All right?
Big old pot.
Okay, now, after you wash your feet, wash your hands, wash your feet, what would you do next going in the temple? You'd have to anoint your feet, right? So, You have to bring the oil with you. It's not going to be supplied. It's kind of like water.
Come over the mountain.
See this channel right here? You'd anoint your feet with the oil. You would catch the oil in a cup. Okay, it's sanctified oil. So sanctified oil is not just to be poured upon the ground, is it? So I save the sanctified oil that I've just anointed the feet with, and there is writing in the bottom. You can see them. Somebody's created some new writing over here, but there's writings that actually explain this. Notice this right here. I take the sanctified oil with me and enter the temple, barefooted.
Get out. Daddy, wait.
Come on.
I know.
30,000 years ago?
36.
36,000.
Stay.
I know.
If I have sanctified oil, I've used it to wash and anoint my feet, what do I do with it next in the temple? No, I offer it back to God. Right? Now remember, we're only doing the ordinance of the temple. We're not doing other ordinances. All right? So if I give it back to God, the light of the sun represents God the Father. Notice this is the sun. See the rays of the sun? You'd pour the oil in here and burn it. Okay?
Burn it?
Burn it. Yeah, you burn it so it went back to God. It was sanctified, it was used. You put it in here and give it back to God. Now, if I've made my first offering at the temple, now I made an offering for God, so now I'm allowed to make an offering for man, right? So I present myself at the altars, or the veil, or not the veil yet, but the altars. Right here is where you'd prepare the meat offering for the temple. Notice right here where you're standing, let's let the sun kind of shine on it. It'll be a little, look at the words. It's in Old Hebrew. You guys see that? Whoops, don't. Yeah, I was gonna say don't get a shadow on it. It's kind of clear today. See this? As it goes across there, across here. That's the prayer offered with your offering. So I prepared the meat offering here. This is the prayer that I would offer.
Dad?
Come on. Okay, Mike, you might want to, don't put your shadow on it.
You've done all right, you walk off. Otherwise, you don't have to.
I can zoom.
Can you see that? The hecht.
I want to see too.
What?
It's called the hecta.
I
And that is what?
Altar of God.
show me exactly, can you?
Okay, that writing.
Gotta wait a minute.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth nail of the cross.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay? The law of earth. Holiness to the Lord. Whatever verbiage you translate it to. Wayne May uses, what does he call it?
Mystic symbol.
Mystic symbol. There we go. Oh, okay. The real word is hecta, or offering of God. Right there is where the meat offering would be laid. For the celestial world. Telestial offering is on that altar. No, the telestial offering is a sphinx down there on the bottom. You guys can come out here. Notice the sphinx down there on the bottom. That's where the telestial offering is offered.
So this one, that one right there, and then down there.
That one and then that one.
Right down there and then the fifth
Uh-huh.
one down there.
Okay, now remember, in the eyes of God, God says, I will not have anybody sitting on the fence, right? It's offensive. So the celestial offering is very easy to get to. The telestial offering, or down there where the sphinx is, there was a knife underneath on a fence, so guess what? Do not take the trail. He wants you to make your choices. I'll show you guys the booby trap over here, but it's there.
There's a distinct shape of a lion.
It's
down
the Sphinx.
There. That is awesome.
No, it's not a make-believe. Not it's 30,000 years old, but it truly is a Sphinx. Well, 36,000.
You can't come out here.
And so was that carved?
Uh-huh. Nothing is, if I have to show something that you have to squint your eyes to, I don't want to take you to it. There is a trail underneath these that takes you right to that offering. Okay, just like, you know, the writing is there in the rocks. You can see it's been there for quite a while. It's nothing Jerry created. The sun, where you burn the oil, is there. Some of the stuff I'll show you, I'm not going to say.
What's this one, Jerry?
Okay.
Watch your step.
This is a meat offering.
Good.
Remember, just like you would, remember how it was set up at the veil of the temple? Okay, exact same. If something's different here, then it's wrong, right? Okay, this is called the eye of the priesthood. Notice, I'm not going to dig it out or anything, but see how the eye is? See the tear ducts? Everything, it's eye of Horus, eye of the priesthood. So, all-seeing eye, overlooking eye, coming into the temple. You've made your offerings. You've come to the place of the Lord. What would be the next offering I'd have to make? I made the meat offering. I made the oil offering, the God. What's the next offering?
Incense.
What's that?
Incense.
Okay, no, not incense. That's at the veil. What's the next offering? Who paid the atonement for us?
The dove.
Huh? The dove. Okay. Wendy, come here. So that offering place would have to look like the moon, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because we offer it to the Son of God.
This will be the moon.
That's the moon. Okay, now I've made an offering to the moon. What am I allowed to do next? Okay, in the LDS temple, you're taught 1, 2, 3 ordinances. Prepared to go where? Okay, so the next place I'd have to go is the veil, right? To do my 4th ordinance. Right? Don't raise your hands like that. You don't tell them. Okay. Anyways, we do our 4th ordinance at the veil. Honey, please don't show. She just needs to remember, Mom. Come on, baby.
This is the alligator.
I come to the veil of the temple, right? And at the veil, I have to put the 3 incense at the veil of the temple to open it.